And Lisa in her confessional is like, I know that when the cat's away, the mice will play, but the cat is back and playtime's over and the mice can no longer play. The metaphor goes on for so long.
She loves saying shit like that.
Starts with a metaphor and keeps going for so
And the
long.
cats are here and the mice are here, baby. And when they leave, then they got to go away.
And when the cat's away, the mice bring out their little suitcases. But they open the suitcases and what's in them? Not business. It's Coke. They do a bunch of Coke, but then the cat comes back and she scratches her claws. And then she takes over the restaurant again. And then I win everything.
Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby.
I am the devil, and don't you forget it.
You're a whore with a mustache.
I take sketch comics very seriously.
The whore is here.
I'm not sure what I've done to you, but I'll take a Pinot Grigio. The only thing I have holding me back is that I have self-respect and dignity.
Pumpcast.
What's up, you guys, and welcome back to the Pumpcast. I'm Maddie Drossbeck.
And I'm Meg Ruoko.
And we received an insane piece of news to our DMs this week.
I've been riding this high.
I love when you guys do boots on the ground research for us.
It's so important because we can't be everywhere all at once.
No, you guys are our eyes and our ears. And if you run into any members of the cast of Vanderpump, it's on you to spread the word of the Pumpcast gospel.
I'm doing my part.
Someone DM'd the Pumpcast Instagram account to alert us that they ran into Tom Schwartz at a bar in Charlotte, North Carolina.
Which, why was he there?
Why was Tom Schwartz there?
I don't know.
We may never know.
Yep.
Apparently he's on a tour of some sort.
Oh, good for him.
Doing what? We don't know. That's none of my business.
It's just like what he calls going on vacation. He's
Tom
like, I'm on a
Schwartz World Tour. It's like last on tour, babes. We're going to Charlotte, North Carolina. So we get this DM that Tom Schwartz has been sighted at a bar in North Carolina, wherever the hell it is.
Yep.
And this beautiful, gorgeous, loyal pumper asked Tom Schwartz if he listens to the Pumpcast and what his thoughts are.
Yeah.
You're all waiting with bated breath to hear what the answer was. Tom Schwartz said that he loves our TikTok clips and he loves when we make fun of him.
Yeah.
Well, listen, Tommy boy, there's no shortage of that.
Tommy, we got a surplus. I'm making fun of you over here. Come on, Tommy.
He really did follow the account, and then we started going 10 times harder on him.
That's what's so crazy is the timing of it all is so funny.
Like, oh, fuck, you're here. We're about to bully the fuck out of you for the next 8 weeks,
for
brother.
a long time. For such a long time. Welcome.
Oh, welcome, Tommy.
We're so excited to hear that you love when we bully you.
But the fact that like the idea of the Pumpcast as being like brought to him on the streets, where they're like, "Do you listen to the Pumpcast?
Do you listen to
Tom?
that?
Tom Schwartz? Do you listen to the Pumpcast?
Thoughts on the Pumpcast, Tom?
The people want to know." Like, this
so
is
funny.
fucking incredible.
No, it's hilarious because especially too like our podcast is growing and we love each of our pumpers individually and equally.
Absolutely.
So big. And I still think of this as a very small podcast.
Totally.
So the concept of someone coming up to Tom Schwartz and being like, "And what do you think about the
And what do you
podcast?
think? Have you heard what they said about you?
Have you heard?
He's like, I loved it.
What do you think?"
I love when they make fun of me.
I love when they make fun of me.
We know, Tom.
Yeah, we know, you pervert.
God, what a discovery that was, though.
I can't wait to meet him in real life.
Yeah,
I know
totally.
it's coming.
We're at some point, someday, our paths will collide with Tom Schwartz.
Yeah, it's just such an epic text or DM to receive. Keep them coming.
Yeah,
Anytime any of you
please.
guys have a VPR sighting, let us know.
Anytime you have information to give us, no matter how big or small, we want to hear it.
Yeah, we're hounds for the stuff.
And we're in those DMs, baby.
yeah,
So
we're reading what you're sending us for sure.
give us the goss and spread the good word of the Pumpcast.
We're nosy.
And if you'd like to support the show, reminder that we do have a Patreon now.
Yes, we do.
The Pumptreon.
Yeah.
Of which there's now 3 episodes. Today, we deep dived into Tom Schwartz and Jax Taylor's appearance on the Jerry Springer show called Baggage.
Sure.
So there's that.
Find out if they win.
If they have good or bad baggage.
Right. Find out what that baggage is.
It's a dating show.
On Jerry Springer.
That they were on.
It's honestly a show that I do think should exist again.
Yeah. This was pre-Vanderpump, by the way.
Yeah.
So if you're interested in that, that's what we did over on the Pumptreon this week. And thank you guys so much for selling out the Italy trip.
Yeah, we're stoked.
We're going to have so much freaking fun.
It's going to be amazing. We cannot wait.
Maybe Tom Schwartz will be there.
We don't know.
Can
Maybe
you
Tom
imagine?
Schwartz signed up.
Tom Schwartz signed up for the Italy trip. He's like, oh, Sardinia with the Pumpcast girls?
Fuck yeah, dude. Wait, did you say there's going to be a cooking class? I'm there.
Dude, that sounds freaking awesome.
That sounds so fun.
Do you promise to bully me while we're there?
I'll put the shock collar on before I even get on the plane.
Let's freaking boof.
Okay, boof. Lisa is pulling up to Villa Blanca on Rodeo Drive, mama. And she walks in and she is immediately talking to Matthew, the head chef at Villa Blanca. She's testing the menu. She's saying, this is what works, this is what stays, this is what goes. Because she's been kind of dropping the ball at Villa Blanca and Sir because of Pump these days.
All her focus has been on the gay restaurant and not the straight restaurant or the cheating restaurant.
Which is unfortunate because, as you know, you have to triangulate all these restaurants in order to have success in LA. And as she's wrapping up with Matthew, she's like, all right, that sounds good. Menu, amazing. I'm here now. So everybody shape up. She leaves Matthew and immediately runs smack dab into Jax, who's just sitting at the bar.
Just happens to be sitting at the Villa Blanca bar, which the interior of Villa Blanca just does not look like a place that Jax Taylor would ever hang out in.
No, he doesn't belong there.
And he's like, oh, I was just in the neighborhood. He's like, I was here for a nose thing just a couple blocks away, and I've got, the employee discount, so here I am.
It's like, no, you weren't. You weren't in the neighborhood. Shut up, Jax. And Lisa once again mentions how she's so busy with Pump, but don't worry because she's coming back to Sir and she is shaping that staff up. And Jax ultimately just wants to say a slur again because Pump is mentioned. And then he's like, and okay, changing topics really quickly. How about that girl Vail?
Yeah, how about that hot, sexy girl Vail? Can we talk about her, Lisa?
She's nice.
And Lisa's like, leave her alone.
Stay away from her. Get a job.
Whatever you do, do not speak to Vail, Jax.
And Jax is like, what? I'm not doing nothing. I wasn't even going to try to hang
and
out
Lisa's
with her
like,
or do anything.
Put a sock in it. I see right through you, you evil, evil demon man.
And he's like, what? I'm just thinking.
You
just
are
wondering.
a monster. Get away from her.
He's like, I'm not doing nothing.
Boof. We're at a beer garden.
Berlin currywurst.
Well, thank God we know. And thank God. Thank God.
Literally, thank God we're here, you guys.
Where James, Kristen, Shay, and Scheana are all hanging out. Okay? They all say, hi, oh, hey.
Mwah, mwah, mwah.
Okay. Scheana and Shay then go off to get drinks, and James and Kristen are left to their own gossiping devices at the table.
Which is one of their favorite things.
James is basically like, okay, we have to get on the same page about this whole Miami thing. Either they want us there or they don't want us there. And we as the audience are like, what are they talking about?
Yeah, what could possibly be going on?
So Scheana and Shay are doing a joint bachelorette party. And James and Kristen were invited, but then got sort of uninvited when they all fought at Sheena's birthday. And now they're like, so are we going? Are we not going? Are we invited? Are we not? What's the tea?
And it's so funny because in a talking head, Kristen's like, yeah, we were uninvited, which makes no sense. And then it cuts to her beating the shit out of everybody at Sheena's birthday party.
She's absolutely mollywhopping Tom Sandoval and Scheana crying and shitting her pants over the shard of glass in her foot.
And Scheana and Shay return to the table and they sit down, and Kristen brings up the topic of the track that Scheana and James are working on. Because James, for those who are listening, Maddie's beautiful cat Teddy is such a gorgeous little man who's currently being a monster to us.
Sometimes he just decides he needs to give a TED talk that lasts 18 hours.
and he might be destroying Sir Alley.
He's a diva. He's destroying Sir Alley.
He's starting fights in Sir Alley, which is honestly appropriate.
Yeah, honestly.
Given the circumstances.
We've hired him. He's the character actor.
Exactly.
Today he's playing Jax Taylor.
Yeah, so if you hear meows in the background or hear us at any point go, and then what sounds like paper rumpling, it's because we're grabbing the blue screens, aka Sir Alley, that he might be knocking over. So Kristen asks how the track is coming along that Scheana and James are producing. Because James is a producer, bruv. And he is like, it's absolutely smashing in it. It's going amazing. It's going awesome. Everything's being incredible.
Off the charts, babe. You wouldn't even believe it. He goes Austin Powers. Smashing, darling. Whatever the fuck.
We can't start here. Start here at the energy level. We can't do that. And James James in a talking head is like, yeah, I'm gonna help Scheana and Shay make this because I can make a beat in a day and not do a completely horrible job like their last producers did.
Yeah, her old songs were shit from a butt. It was bad, and everyone acted like it was good, but it was awful. Because we're gold as gold.
Cut to us like 7 weeks ago, fully painted in gold.
We're like, what?
What?
We thought it was good.
We liked it. We liked it all right. And Scheana is like, yeah, I would love to lay down some vocals for this track. Probably like before Miami. And James is like, oh yeah, like, what's up with that, by the way?
Yeah, what's the plan there, babe?
We going? We not going? And Sheena's like, dude, I don't know. It's crazy. Which is hilarious because like Scheana, it's your party.
Scheana and Shay are both being so passive about this as if it's not like entirely up to them.
It is wholly up to them.
They're like, yeah, what is happening with that?
That's
it's like,
so weird.
Well, that's crazy because you're the one who makes the call on that. So if you don't know, who does?
It's your trip, no? Certainly it's your trip.
And James is like, look, I don't want to make this a big deal because, all of us four, we're going to be besties long past Miami.
It's friends for life with the four of us.
And Sheena's like, yeah, I think my issue is just that I don't want you to be uncomfortable. And I think that both of you will probably feel pretty weird.
And Kristen's like, oh, that's totally fine. You can just ignore everyone else and hang out with me.
Yeah, it'll just be us.
Yeah.
Us against the world, right? And then Sheena's in her confessional like, I want Kristen to understand, like, if nobody wants me there, maybe I shouldn't go. But that's just not how Kristen's mind works. Which is, again, the most passive way she could possibly handle this.
So passive.
It's like, really, Scheana sometimes suffers from the same indecision that Schwartz suffers from.
Totally.
Just in different ways.
Yeah. Oh, she completely does. Like, I think that she is so, like, her kryptonite is just wanting everyone to be her friend. So even when she's like actively mad at somebody, she's still like, I don't know. Yeah, it's crazy. What if you guys showed up, or maybe what if you didn't? I don't know.
Right.
Ugh, who's in charge of that anyway?
Yeah.
That's crazy. And James, they're getting towards like the end of this conversation where it's like, yeah, I don't know. I'm not really sure who's going to go or if you guys are going to go. And James is like, well, at the end of the day, it's your decision, you guys make the call. And then there's like a pause. And then he turns to Kristen. He goes, so we going to that? And she goes, yeah. And he's like, all right, so we're going.
So they just announced that they're going.
Yep.
And Sheena's in her confessional like, I actually don't remember saying yes, but it's actually just easier if I go along with this. I feel no sympathy here.
Yeah.
You had every opportunity to say no and you didn't. So
yeah,
that's
they
on
like
you.
fully brought it up. Actually, Scheana brought it up. She
Yeah.
said, I would love to lay down a track before Miami.
Right. If you don't want these people to go, don't bring it up in front of them.
Yeah, because you know that James and Kristen have no social awareness at all. And they're going to be like, so we're going to go to that, right?
Oh, so you want us there because you just brought it up in front of us. So, obviously, duh.
And Shay says nothing, literally that entire scene until the end where he says, cheers to Miami. We're going to get fucked up.
My God, Shay.
God, Shay. I like,
It's really hard.
it's really bleak. It's really dark. Okay, so Boof. Over to Sadie, another restaurant where Vail, Danny, right? I always want to call her Dina, but it's not Dina.
Yeah, it's Danny.
Danny, Stassi, Katie, and Christina Kelly are there for dinner. Stassi in a talking head is like acknowledging that this is a weird group of people to all be gathering for dinner. And she's like, listen, when a new girl shows up at Sir, I gotta teach her what's up. Namely, who to hate and who to like. And it's like, okay, sounds good. So they're all having this kind of like meeting of the mob families at Sadie. And Christina Kelly starts in and she's like, so Vail, like, we want to know more about you. And Vail immediately goes, I went to Princeton. Hey,
Yeah, so Princeton?
that had to have been a line she was fed, right? I cannot, or she said more before they cut to her saying, I went to Princeton, because that is a crazy thing to lead with we want to know more about you, and to go, I went to Princeton.
I went to Princeton.
Oh, I would love to like know more about you. Like, what's up with you? I went to Princeton.
Flex, queen.
Okay, great.
Also, can I just say, I feel like actually nobody gives a single solitary fuck what college you went to.
That's what I'm saying. Like, straight up, who gives a fuck? Because also, you went to Princeton, and like, okay, so you're still at dinner with all of us.
Right, nobody cares.
So what the fuck does that have to do with anything?
And so she's, saying she went to Princeton for architecture. She did some soap operas, and they're just like continuing to ask her questions. And Vail's like, oh my God, so many questions.
I'm overwhelmed.
Which, can I just say, that is my pet peeve.
When people are like turning away from attention being put on them.
Well, it's like when someone's just trying to be curious and get to know you, and then you're like, oh my God, you guys are asking me so many questions. It's like, yeah, they're being nice to you.
That's so true. Yeah, I honestly hate that where it's like, oh my God, this guy is stabbing me. Because I'm like, shut up.
Right. It actually annoys the fuck out of me.
Yeah. I'm like, all right, so sorry, I was just trying to like make conversation.
They're like, no cameras, no cameras, no autographs, please. It's like, bro.
Okay.
I'm just trying to get to know you.
Yeah, fuck me, I guess. I guess I'll go over here and
You're like,
stop
God,
fucking
you're
talking
too
to you.
inquisitive.
Yeah. You're too curious and open-hearted towards me. Fuck. And then they ask her about Sir and how it's going there. And she's like, yeah, it's great. Like, it can be a little overwhelming, like when it gets busy and I'm like still learning the system. And obviously like it can be kind of crazy because like, everyone's dating each other. Ha ha ha. And they're like, oh yeah. Mm-hmm. By the way, their eyes get big. They like their pupils, their eyes become wholly black. They're like, what do you think of Jax?
And Vail is like, despite all the warnings I've been given about him, he actually seems like a pretty good guy.
This whole thing, this entire arc has to be producer created because it's like, what do you mean he seems like a pretty good guy? The former seasons of Vanderpump are out already.
I know. But I do feel like every time any of these conversations get brought up in this episode, she does read like the same type of vibe as people who are the other woman knowingly, where they believe they're different for some reason.
Yeah.
I believe he behaved that way towards you, but he hasn't to me.
Not me though. So I don't know.
He must be good.
I think he sounds good.
Maybe he was mean to you because you suck. Like that's what she gives sometimes.
Yeah, she is kind of giving that. And yeah, Stassi, when Vail is like, yeah, he seems kind of nice. Stassi makes like a crazy stank face. She's like, ugh.
And her and Katie look at each other and they're like, scary things are being said at the table.
Yeah. And Stassi's like, well, I think you're a stupid, naive bitch.
Yeah. Stassi's like, girl, be fucking serious right now.
Yeah. That's like his entire MO is being nice to you because he wants to sleep with you. That's like his whole thing. And Vale's like, I don't know. Like, I'm not sure. And in a talking head, she's like, I feel like I'm getting being recruited to like fight other people's fights right now.
They're actually trying to protect you.
Yeah.
But she's like, people change, you know? Who knows? And they're like, not Jax.
Yeah, he like fully doesn't.
Some people change. That man does not. Stop giving him specifically the benefit of the doubt.
And Vail at one point too is like, well, like, can you guys go, like, she's like, I know that there's been some shit with like you and Tom and him. And she's like talking to Katie and she's like, what's that about? And Katie tells her the entirety of what's been going on with Jax and Tom and her. And as she's recounting it and saying like, yeah, and Jax like said that the whole thing was a lie and that he made it up, that Tom never slept with anyone, it cuts to a confessional of Stassi being like, so I actually don't think that that was a lie. I do think that Schwartz cheated on Katie, but Katie hasn't asked me about that yet, so I'm not going to say anything.
Yeah, she's like, I think that Katie's got those blinders on.
Yeah.
Because she doesn't want to believe that.
Yeah.
So she's just pretending that it's all a lie.
Yeah. And Vail's like, whoa, that's crazy. I'm probably still going to sleep with him though. And Katie also says that, you know, it's like brought out a lot more shit with her and Tom in their relationship and that she's feeling like very insecure about it. But her main issue is that Jax is a fucking asshole. And she believes that if Jax could just disappear from the planet, then her relationship would be awesome.
Which is not true.
And I hate to say it, but Katie, you're doing a Kristen season 1, season 2. Whenever she was like, I know who my problem is, it's Jax.
Yeah.
Katie is doing the exact same thing.
It's like Jax is a problem, but we have multiple problems. And unfortunately, the problem in your relationship at the end of the day is still Tom Schwartz.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, there's someone in our Instagram comment section that's been putting in work trying to defend all of Tom Schwartz's actions and be like, Katie was the insufferable one. Always.
I've seen that. They're writing paragraphs.
They're really putting in work to defend him. Tom Schwartz himself would not put in this work.
No.
Tom Schwartz loves everything that we're cooking up, by
Yeah,
the way.
Tom Schwartz-
Co-signed. Pumpcast. Co-signed, okay? Tom Schwartz loves this fucking show.
Tom Schwartz is an angel investor in the pumpcast.
But he's got fucking shooters in the comments.
Yes.
Being like, actually, Katie was always the one that was insufferable and never Schwartz. And it's like, whoa.
Yeah, what show are you watching?
Whoa. That's not
whoa.
true. And it's like, if you... the more I rewatch the show, the more I become like an even harder Katie defender.
Me too.
Because I'm like, yes, she is flawed.
Yes.
The way that anyone on the cast is.
Yes.
But when you look at her and Tom's relationship specifically, the root of all of their problems goes back to Tom.
Completely.
And at any point that Katie was being insufferable, so was Tom.
Yes.
There is at no point in their relationship that Katie is the only one being insufferable.
Yeah.
It's the both of them, and it's usually triggered by Tom.
That's exactly what I was going to say is like at any point when Katie is being insufferable, usually that is a direct response to Tom being insufferable first.
Like with the Scheana stuff, that
Right.
was the root of that was that Tom never stood up for her in any context.
Yes.
So the Scheana stuff became a soft spot.
Right.
Tom, you're still at the center of the crime, brother.
Yeah.
This person in our Instagram comment section, I'm like, you're doing so much work to bend this reality.
Maybe it's one of the triplets.
Somebody responded to one of their comments today being like, is this Jax? Jax putting in work.
Yeah, for his significant other.
Yeah, which, by the way, I don't even think they're friends anymore. Tom Schwartz said on the Valley reunion that he is not in contact with Jax anymore.
Really?
Which I thought this was interesting because Jax said some horrible things about Tom Schwartz's current girlfriend, Scheana. And Tom Schwartz cut him off because of it. Which, if that's true, that seems like growth.
Yeah, that's growth.
So Tom Schwartz, if you have grown a backbone and are willing to stand up for your girlfriend...
That's so awesome that you're displaying basic human skills.
Learning and growing.
In your relationship.
Huge.
At 40 something.
It's more than Jax Taylor can say.
That is so true. And Tom Sandoval.
So you know what?
Damn, so he really is the best of them. We are at Pump. Ooh, 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 ooh. And Lisa is there cutting up flowers because she's on a hair to prove to people that she is good at her job. I don't really know what this storyline is in this episode, but she is just on a mission to prove to people that she runs restaurants.
She's awesome at working.
She's awesome at restaurants.
Girl boss era. Lisa.
She's CEO. She's doing her thing, innit? All right. And she meets up with Michael, the pump manager, and they're kind of chatting about what's going on at Pump when Katie walks up and interrupts them and is like, hey, Lisa, can I talk to you for a second? And Lisa's like, what the hell's going on? What's going on, girl? And Katie sits down and she is basically like, listen, I don't really know what's going on with Jax, but he seems to fucking hate me and I don't want to work with him anymore. And I feel really weird and bad asking you this, but like I don't want to be on the same shift with him. And Lisa's like, what? What's going on? What do you mean? What's all this? And Katie kind of like describes the beef to Lisa, and Katie in a talking head is like, I would rather look unprofessional than let Jax ruin my relationship, which once again is not the takeaway here.
Yeah.
But Katie, still love you, and I understand that you felt kind of hamstrung by this situation. And Lisa hears all of this and is like, okay, you know what? This is pretty fucked. But, you know, like Schwartz is your partner, and wouldn't he stand up for you, like, if given the opportunity? And Katie's like, honestly, like, I don't know. And Lisa's like, well, if you said to him, it's either me or Jax, what do you think he would do? And she's like, I think he might pick Jax.
And Lisa's like, well, that's a problem.
Well, that's bad, actually.
She's like, don't you want to marry this guy?
Yeah. And Katie's like, yeah, I do. God, these are these scenes that just like break my heart, watching Katie like really do everything she can to try to save her relationship, and Schwartz just like doesn't give a single fuck. And Lisa's like, oh, like she finally kind of understands what's going on with Katie, at least seemingly in this moment, and gives her a hug. And she's like, listen, the man you marry puts you first. Sometimes we know what to do, we just don't want to do it, which to me was Lisa being like, girl, you got to dump that guy.
And Lisa clocks her. Lisa's like, so this whole thing isn't really about Jax.
Right.
It's about Tom.
Yeah.
And that's the truth.
So boof over to James's apartment.
The stew.
What in the motherfucking stew?
They're here. Scheana's manager's here. And they're getting ready to throw down some tracks.
And Scheana and Shay roll up, and Scheana is wearing an insane headband. And in a talking head, she's like, you know, singing is more of a hobby for me than anything else. I just want to make music where people can shake their ass in the club, and I want people to be happy when they listen to my music, and that's pretty much all that I want.
And then Scheana tells the instructions that she gave James when crafting this next absolute smash hit. Mm-hmm. She says she told James that she wants horns, she wants to sing less, and she wants to rap more.
Right.
And James was like, got it, sister.
Perfect. I've got the track for you. And James plays his track,
titled Shake That, by the way.
And they listen to the track all the way through, and Scheana's like, you know, rapping along with like the lyrics that James wrote. And at the end of the track, Scheana's like, James, that song is amazing.
You are a genius.
I have never heard anything like that song ever in my life.
This song, literally, this is what it kind of sounds like.
Shake that, taking shots in the club. Shake, 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 yeah, ass and titties. Shake that, let me see you take that, yeah, all the way. Take it, shake it, ooh, 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 ooh.
I see you over there, boy, wanna come here?
I'm shaking my booty so that you see all this ass around the club. Shake that, let me see you take that. Take what? My wallet. I'm being robbed at the club, robbed at the club, robbed at the club, and now I'm fucking broke. Who's gonna pay for my vodka sodas? I just got robbed at the club.
Scheana's like, this song is changing my life.
This is incredible.
And James is like, yeah, I know. I'm pretty awesome.
Then they hard pivot into talking about the wedding RSVPs and how nobody's RSVPing and they're still waiting on like 100 people to respond. And it cuts to like this old footage of Scheana and Ariana preparing the invitations, and specifically on Kristen's invitation, drawing some pictures that meant no drinking
And no crying.
no crying and no fighting.
Yeah.
We'll see if that happens.
We'll see.
And then boom, in the middle of them talking about this, Tom Sandoval calls Scheana.
Yeah.
And she picks up, puts him on speakerphone, and he's like, hey, so got some news about Jax. He's going through a breakup. He and Tiffany, they're donezo. And Sheena's like, oh my God, what do we do? Should we rally around him? Should we get him a cake? Should we throw him a party?
Should we throw a parade? Should we invite Bella Hadid?
I'm like, why do we suddenly act like we're the great big friend group and Jax is heartbroken. We got to rally around him.
We have to help Jax. He's going through one of his millionth breakups. He's hurting, guys.
The devil, he's very upset today.
Yeah, the response to Jax going through what I can only describe as nothing, and versus like the women on this show experiencing like actual trauma and violence being enacted upon them by these very same men is crazy. Sheena's like, oh my God, what does he need? Does he need a bottle of vodka? What could he possibly need? I can get him anything. I can start a sweater line for him. Like it's crazy, the response.
Like,
that
why
she
are
has.
we so worried about
gives a fuck?
consoling Jax?
Scheana in a talking head is like, I love Jax. Like, Tom and I are really trying to support him right now for what he's going through. And it's like,
What is Jax going through?
right. Jax is going through nothing.
What do you mean? Famously, he had a second girlfriend while he was dating Tiffany for most of the time.
And a week ago, he said he was going to sleep with Vail while he was actively in a relationship with Tiffany.
Who gives a fuck what this man says? He's not heartbroken. He does not have a heart.
And Scheana hangs up and she was like, that was Tom. And everyone was like, yeah, no, we know that he was fully on speakerphone. And James is like, I was thinking Tom and I should really hash it out. Like, we really haven't spoken since the whole, fight thing. And everyone's kind of like, I don't know if that's an amazing idea. Right. But James in a talking head is like, Tom will forgive Jax for literally fucking his girlfriend, but he won't forgive me. It's preposterous. It's baffling. It's just baffling.
And then to Kristen and Scheana, he's like, it's like he's a fucking pussy or something. It's like he's a fucking pussy or something.
I don't think I've ever seen an Austin Powers movie once in my life. I just like that little noise he makes.
It's like he's a fucking pussy or something. Hi, baby.
All right, so boof
to Dr. Brandy Engler's office.
New therapist alert. In the arms of the angel.
My noise was her inputting data into her computer. Her taking therapy noise.
And mine's the emotional part of it. So let's do it again one more time just so that people know.
Boof to Dr. Brandy Engler's office.
In the arms of the angel, far away.
This is good.
From here.
Katie and Tom are getting couples therapy.
Finally, fuck.
And they sit down and Brandy Engler is like, so how can I help you guys today? And she's like mogging the fuck out of them.
She's like, why is she fucking yassified Elizabeth Winkler or whatever the fuck?
She is yassified Elizabeth Winkler. She's like, what can I do for you guys today?
She's like Jennifer Coolidge in Legally Blonde.
She's making a face. Like, it's not even like she has injections that are making her look like that. Like, she's like, what's going on, you guys?
She's like, she's like, oh, communication, that sounds really hard.
I'm crying. She really is unexplainable facial expressions throughout this whole scene.
Why she's doing what she's doing.
She's mogging the fuck out of them in the middle of this couples therapy session.
She's fucking looksmaxxing. She's taking a hammer to her face and doing micro cuts in her jaw.
Oh
Holy
my God.
shit.
These therapists are fucking awesome.
They're
I don't know where they
killing
find
me,
them,
dude.
but I want to hire them.
Brandy, please come on the pod. We would love to have you. Tom in a confessional is like, therapy was always kind of like a last resort for me, but Katie talked to Lisa, and now I find myself freaking dragged here.
What can you do?
And the therapist is like, so, why are you here?
Who would like to explain it to me?
And the most fucking annoying thing happens. There is a long pause. Tom looks at Katie to be like, you go, with like this expectant look. Then Katie starts speaking.
Mm-hmm.
And then Tom immediately interrupts her to be like, we just want to show off how perfect our relationship is.
And Katie's like, stop, you stop. Enough. I don't even. Ugh, don't do that. It's not funny.
Don't do that. And Brandy's like, oh, that sounds really hard.
Okay, noted.
In the arms of... Anyway. And so Katie, this whole time, basically, like, Katie starts going in about their relationship and the issues that they've been having. Tom, this entire time, is, like, twitching. He, like, can't stop fidgeting. He can't stop moving. Like, there's something happening in his body that is making him, like, physically reject what is happening in that moment.
I just remembered. Like the fact that
there's the therapist is mogging. Tom is over here like, and Katie's like, I'm happy. Wait. Yeah. You be the therapist mogging and I'll be Katie explaining our problems to you. Okay, wait. Okay. End scene. Hold on. Okay, you got it. You're so good at it. It's so crazy. I don't know what you're doing to your face, but something that you do to your face makes it. They're so good at it. Okay. Yeah, I just I feel like there have just been like a lot of issues in our relationship, and Jax, he's a good friend of Tom's, and I just feel as though, like, he's just brought up a lot more issues that we've been having. And I think communication has been a big thing. I've been feeling really insecure in our relationship. I haven't been feeling desired.
Yeah, right.
And sorry, it's like you're kind of looking, like your eyes are, you're squinting your eyes at me.
No, I don't think I am.
Okay. It feels like you're maybe pursing your mouth is open.
I don't think it is.
Okay.
What brings you in?
I just explained that to you.
Okay, I got the data upgrade. I'm caught up now.
Your eyebrows raised even higher. And that's pretty much how that entire therapy session goes. And when Katie acknowledges that she feels insecure in the relationship because they're not having sex and she's not feeling desired, Tom is like, I feel terrible about it. Like, I'm aware of it, and, I'm trying to be more affectionate and more intimate, and, I felt more desire towards her lately ever since I got this thing off my chest about the whole cheating thing. And the therapist is like, so you let down a wall.
Right, so the walls are coming down.
Oh, interesting. You have barriers inside you. And Tom's like, yeah, I guess.
Totally good. Totally
The
queen.
therapist, literally, I wrote this down because I'm like, this lady is not a real therapist. She, at the end of their session, is like, you know what? We need to put all this in the past and just stop attacking each other. Okay.
Riddle me this, you guys. What if we just stop doing all that?
What if me telling my therapist that I'm depressed?
Hey, girl, knock it off, why don't you?
Hey, queen, don't do that. So they go to couples therapy. They solve nothing. And as they're leaving, Tom in a confessional is like, I'm kind of digging therapy. Like, I kind of love therapy.
Dude, that was awesome, wasn't it?
That was so sick. I got to like freaking talk about my feelings and nobody was allowed to get mad at me. And that's really cool.
It's like, I actually feel like that was quite productive. Can't wait for next sesh.
And Tom turns to Katie as they're walking to the car. He's like, so do you want to go have sex? Katie's like,
Is it okay? Got it. So we'll just make out first and see how that goes.
which he loves to do.
Can't fault him for that.
And if you watched our Pumptreon, you would know that.
Boof.
Over to Sandy's apartment.
Scheana arrives bearing nail polish to help Tom Sandoval rid himself of something that's been stuck on his fingernails, I guess.
Yeah.
And they're, of course, waiting for Jax. This is their little support party that's going on. Which, by the way, can I just say, no more than 2 episodes ago was it that the girls were all hanging out at Stassi's to support Katie after learning that Schwartz had cheated on her. And Jax was like, oh, all the girls are hanging out. Fucking the worst thing that could ever happen is putting more than one woman in a room at a time.
But for whatever reason, when Jax needs help, he's like, I gotta have my boys around me. Jax shows up and he sits down and they're like, hey, how's it going? How's the breakup? And Jax is like, I'm not broken up with her.
Just like, what are you talking about?
And they're like, what? And it cuts to like 2 simultaneous confessionals between Scheana and Tom, who are both looking at their phones and they're reading texts that Jax sent them saying, Tiffany and I broke up last night.
Tom is like, you told me at 4:00 just a few hours ago that you were broken up. What do you mean you're not?
Right. And he's like, it's complicated. I went over there. We had some drinks. We talked about some things. And I don't know. We hashed it out.
Vail calls Jax. Jax puts her on speakerphone immediately. Vail is like, so I heard you and your girl broke up. And he goes...
he thinks she's in the walls.
He looks like absolutely shocked that Vail knows that. He's like, how does she know that?
Huh? What?
She knows that I broke. Who told her that? Scheana.
Scheana.
You must have told her.
You did this.
And then Sheena's like, what are you talking about? Did you text her too? How many people did you tell about this?
Yeah, what the hell are you talking about?
Poo-poos her off the phone call so quickly. He's like, oh, yeah. Well, everything's okay. Let's go get coffee though.
Okay.
We'll get coffee and then I'll tell you everything then.
We'll go get coffee. Okay, bye. Hangs up.
Bye.
And Jax is like, obviously that's your fault, Scheana. And Sheena's like, no, it's not, but whatever. And Scheana immediately brings up that James wants to talk to Tom. And Tom is like, ugh, not this fucking guy again. He's like, listen, the difference between Jax and James is that James is annoying. And he sucks. And I don't like him. And Jax, I think, is awesome. And he's my boy. And I love him. And I would suck him off given the opportunity.
Mm-hmm. So what are we going to do about that, America?
Remains to be seen. Boof. We're at Sir. Lisa walks in because she's on her tirade to prove that she's good at owning restaurants.
A generational girl boss run.
And she sees Peter and is like, what's going on tonight? What's the dealio? And Peter's like, well, we got 400 reservations. It's supposed to be busy tonight. And Lisa's like, good, because it hasn't been. But now that I'm back, it will be. And she's like looking around. She's, like looking at glasses and shit. And she's like, it's smudged. Fix it. She's like doing her whole thing. And as she's doing this, Katie walks by and Lisa's like, pause. Hey, girl. How's it going?
Hey, queen. What's the update?
And Katie's like, it's good. Like, Tom and I went to therapy. I think we turned a corner. So, like, thank you for that. And Lisa is like, he is so fucking lucky. And he needs to realize that.
Katie, you've got to make him realize what he's got.
Make him understand, Katie.
He is bloody lucky, that mate. Yes, he is.
He wouldn't know a freaking red herring from a freaking beautiful queen if it hit him across the face. I don't know. What do British people say? It's late, you guys. It's late and I've had a full day of work. All my jokes can't hit all the time.
He wouldn't know a red herring from a queen if he hit him in the face, that guy.
See? Doesn't it sound like...
I would like to take him fishing and find out.
So you and me, girl? Let's go fishing.
Boop to a little later. Everyone's working their shifts at Sir, and Scheana walks up to Vail at the hostess stand and is like, so about Jax, we were hanging out when you called him about him and Tiffany. How did you know about that? And Vail is like, he texted me.
He fully texted me.
And
Cuts to her in a confessional, holding up her phone.
Like, yeah, he texted me point blank and said, me and Tiffany just broke up.
Jax who fucking booms out and forgets the technology exists. He like uses it. He's like, we broke up. He's sending mass text to everybody. And
then when Vail calls and he's like, oh, so about the breakup, he's like, how'd you know about that?
Who told you that? Who said that? He's like an old man that falls asleep on the couch and wakes up from a nap with like a snore and a cough. He's like,
yeah, he has dementia. He like is losing his short-term memory.
Yeah. And Sheen says to Vail, she's like trying to warn her. Everyone is trying to warn her to stay away from Jax. Even Scheana, who claims to be one of Jax's best friends. She's like, two things happen when a girl starts at Sir. Every clique tries to claim her, and Jax tries to bang her.
And Vail's like, well, he invited me to coffee. And Sheena's like, yeah, because he wants to put his cream in your coffee, girl. I just love that everyone is united in their acknowledgement that Jax is a sex pest. They're like, even his friends are like, stay away from that guy.
Let's boof really quickly over to Stassi's apartment for a complete non sequitur of Stassi, Christina Kelly, Katie Schwartz, Jen, and Jeremy bringing their adorable little baby over, and they dress him up in a bunch of little clothes and they trot him around.
Cuckoo gaga.
It's really cute.
Boof, 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 boof.
Bye, boof, boof, boof.
We're at the restaurant where Vail and Jax are meeting up for coffee.
Jack and Jill's 2.
And she's like, whoa, your hair is different. And he's like, yeah, I thought I'd do something different because I'm going to San Diego with the boys next week. And she's like, San Diego? Again? Weren't you just fucking there?
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, things are getting crazy. My schedule's all full up. We're going out with the boys every little boys weekend. What can I say?
He has like a full-on like Nazi soldier haircut. Like he's
really does.
He's like, yeah, the barber went kind of crazy. He has full like shaved sides and like length on top. I'm like, Aryan as fuck. It's crazy.
They ordered their little teas and teas and coffees. Sorry, teas and coffees.
Hey, can we actually pause for a second? What you just said was so fucked up.
Sorry, they ordered tea and coffee, okay?
Pause?
Both of them, they ordered different things.
Guys, I want you to know the podcast has been doing really well so far. I don't condone what Maddie just said.
Sorry, we try to be really thorough in our research here, guys. We really, really do.
I want you to know that if you guys decide to cancel her over this, I understand.
So they order their teas and coffees. And Vail is like, sorry I sound so nasally. I had to get my nose cauterized. And Jax is like, I never heard that word before in my wife.
What that mean?
Cauterized?
What that mean?
Me don't know that word.
And she's like, oh yeah, maybe that's like a crazy word to use. It's not. I'll come to your aid here, Vail. It isn't.
It's not.
Makes a lot of
sense.
sense.
She's like, so basically, it's like I have a wound in my nose that gets like covered up.
Yeah.
It's like the closing of a wound. She's like trying to baby it down for Jax. And she's like, probably from doing too much blow back in the day. And this
Jax
is like
his
Jax
ears
is like,
perk up.
Oh, hello.
His ears perk up like it's a dog hearing its favorite words.
Hi, baby. Like suddenly Jax is like, let's fucking go.
Let's go, baby.
And in his confessional, he's like, this is so refreshing. I love how honest she is.
This is awesome. I really respect that. And Jax is like, yeah, I had to get nose surgery too, but not from blow or anything. It's because I had a deviated septum.
Yeah, he's like, I wouldn't necessarily blame it on my past of partying too much because I like literally couldn't breathe.
Right.
I was gonna die.
It was like a physical problem for me.
Yeah.
I couldn't breathe and that I couldn't snort up as much coke into my nose as I wanted to. So.
And she's like, I feel so much closer to you now.
And he's like, I know, we both got nose surgery, which honestly was like very funny of him to say.
And she's like, well, everyone tells me to stay away from you. He's like, listen, there's 2 sides to every story. Your side, my side, and also the truth, which makes it 3 sides.
You know that guy on TikTok who for sure has a podcast and he has like crazy blue eyes that are like so wide and he's like always saying shit like he's like, if you want a woman, you have to be a high value man. Sometimes Jack starts talking like that guy.
Like that.
And Vail is like, I get it. Like the thing about gossip is like when you look at the origins of gossip, like people use it to bond with each other, and in communities like they use it to like establish safe spaces and things like that. And I get why people are doing it, and also I would like to establish my own opinions for myself. And she's saying all of this to Jackson. Jackson's like, and then in a confessional, he's like, I do not know what the fuck Vail is saying at all. She is smart, too smart almost, but she likes bad boys. So when people are telling her all this bad shit about me, that just makes her want me more.
Yeah, they don't understand that a woman like Vail is intrigued by the rugged and mysterious allure of a complex man such as myself, Jax Taylor.
And Vail is like, so, all in all, you seem pretty good, but I do have to confront you about this one thing, which is, why the fuck did you lie to everybody about the fact that you texted me saying that you and your girlfriend broke up? And Jack's like, what?
He's like, what? I said you lied?
I said I didn't say that.
What do you mean?
What could you possibly mean?
And he
babe?
she pulls up the text and he immediately caves. He's like, oh, okay, so I only said that because I like just didn't want to have to explain it to Scheana and Tom,
So, and she's like, okay, that's not really a good reason, but just don't do that shit again, okay? And he's like, okay, yeah, totally. I'll never lie to you again, babe. Love you. Boof. Over to Sir. James is steaming the glasses because what the fuck word am I trying? Established. The word established just left my brain for a second.
Wait a minute.
I'm Jax realizing I sent a text. What the fuck? Where am I? James
Who said that?
Who's talking right now? James is steaming the glasses because, as we established, Lisa hates smudged glasses and she is girl bossing her way to the high heavens. And she walks in and James is like, I've got the glasses all steamed up for you. And Lisa's like, well, the flowers are dead and the cutlery looks like shit and the napkins aren't even folded. So why the fuck didn't you go above and beyond, James? And James is like, of course, my lady. Of course.
Of course.
Of course,
Of course, baby.
And Lisa in her confessional is like, I know that when the cat's away, the mice will play, but the cat is back and playtime's over and the mice can no longer play. The metaphor goes on for so long.
She loves saying shit like that.
Starts with the metaphor and keeps going for so
And
long.
the cats are here and the mice are here, baby. And when they leave, then they got to go away.
And when the cat's away, the mice bring out their little suitcases. But they open the suitcases and what's in them? Not business. It's coke. They do a bunch of coke, but then the cat comes back and she scratches her claws. And then she takes over the restaurant again. And then I win everything.
Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby.
They need to let us do like a
Lots of
director's
things.
commentary on VPR. They need to re-release the Vanderpump Rules DVD box set.
You superimpose us with the blue screens just in every scene. I'm sitting on the couch next to Tom Schwartz as he's being yelled at by Stassi and Katie. I'm looking at him. I'm like, sorry, bro.
This guy. This freaking guy, am I
It's
right?
actually so funny.
We're fucking like gymming at the camera, being like, this guy, get a load of this
we
guy.
should actually try to do that. That would take some heavy editing skill, but that'd be funny.
We edit Vanderpump Rules like it's an episode of The Office.
We're just in it now.
Yeah.
We find a way to put ourselves in Vanderpump.
I think we can do that.
I think we could too. I think it would take some strategizing.
Yeah.
Tell us what episode we should do that on.
Yeah, and someone let us know how to superimpose ourselves into it. I think I could maybe figure it out, but it
figure
would
it
take
out.
me a couple business days.
Yeah, I think we could get there.
And sorry, I turned back to my notes. I can't believe I'm on the second bullet point of this section. We've spoken so much. So after Lisa establishes that James is doing his job but not well enough, James puts down all the glassware the minute that Lisa leaves, and he walks up to Tom at the bar and he's like, hey bruv, can we chat for 2 minutes? And Tom's like, ugh, fine. He's being such a fucking baby in this scene.
He is.
It's actually driving me crazy. It's crazy that like James is the one that's being more mature in all of this. And Tom sits down with James. Tom also has a crazy hairdo in this scene.
He really does.
I really can't get over
I
it.
love
Between
it.
the like slits on this around the side of his ear and then like the swoopy side bangs.
The bayang he's
the
got.
bayang fully got is so crazy. And James is like, listen, we never really got a chance to talk after all that shit went down at Scheana's. And Tom is like, we talked. And James is like, oh,
Not really, mate.
Yeah, we
not really.
kinda
Not
did it.
really, mate. When you think about it.
When you
Not
think about
really.
it, we give it a think. We didn't. And Tom's like, okay, well, I don't know what you want me to say. Like, we'll just be ignoring each other. And he kind of like does a British accent back at
Yeah.
James.
He does this a couple times.
Yeah.
Like throughout. He will often mimic people's accents. And I
Yes.
don't know if it's intentional or not.
I don't know either. I don't know if he's like trying to mock James or if he like
Yeah.
is doing that.
It's just accidentally.
Yeah. Because I mean, listen, I've been there.
People do that.
When you talk to a British person, you're like,
Totally.
fuck, I want to be British so
Yeah.
bad.
That I understand the British mocking the most because that's the one that I do say the most.
Yeah.
In my day-to-day life, I am using a British accent fairly regularly.
Oh yeah, same.
And so when my friends use a British accent, I will have the urge to do it back.
Yeah.
So then when I'm around a British person, my urge is to mimic them because
Yes.
that's what I would do with my friends.
Completely. Well, and now we have a British friend.
Right.
We fully have a friend who is British, and like I want to mimic him all the time. Anyway, sorry, Ed. James is like, listen, I don't really understand why there is all this hatred towards me. He brings up the Jax thing again. He's like, Jax did all of this horrible shit to you, and I feel like what I did was simply not as bad. And Tom once again is like, listen, there are a lot of differences between you and Jax, which he does not name.
Yeah, yeah.
He never names what those differences are. And he then starts going into how he doesn't need someone like James in his life, which I find to be very interesting phrasing because I'm like, I think what Tom is not saying here, but what is the real reason is that Tom sees no social capital in James in the way that he views in Jax. Jax, for all of his like horridness, has some sort of like clout both at Sir and as one of the main characters on the VPR cast. James doesn't have that.
Yeah.
So I don't think Tom views James as like a worthwhile person to have in his corner at this moment in time because he doesn't view James as like being a rung on the like ladder that he's trying to climb.
Totally. Yeah.
I think that's what it is.
I agree.
Yeah.
And Tom is like, you know, you're with Kristen, who's a fucking kamikaze pilot right now. She does not give a flying fuck about making herself look bad as long as I look bad in the process. She came after my life and my love and everything I have. And James is like, do you think that I like how much time she dedicates to you? I'm her fucking boyfriend, and all she thinks about is you. You devil.
You evil, evil man. Get a job. Stay away from her.
And Tom is like, that's fucked up. I feel for you, bro. And James instantly is in his confessional like, that is bullshit that he said he feels bad for me. Kristen is actually not obsessed with him. Kristen is obsessed with me, and she's screaming my name in bed every night. It's like he got insecure for a second.
Yeah, it's always about the sexual conquest with these guys. It's so crazy. It's like, wow, your self-worth is in fucking hell, dude. And James is like, listen, I don't like you, man, but I don't hate you, and I don't want you to hate me. And Tom's like, I don't hate you. Hating you would require thought. And Tom's like, I just don't like you. And James is like, all right, well, let's leave it at that. And he just gets up, walks away. Bye.
Then Kristen walks up to Tom behind the bar, and she's like, okay, not only did I just talk to James in Sir Alley, but I was standing like right there, and I heard your entire conversation. And Tom was like, oh, I knew you were right there. I could feel your presence, you fucking monitoring spirit.
Also hilarious because it's like, because you feel her presence, or was it just perhaps that the camera was like panning behind Tom to look at Kristen, who was like leaning her head in like, hey! So excited that these guys are fighting over her.
And Kristen's like, and you know, James actually did you a solid just then, because what he didn't say is that you've been fucking around on your girlfriend, and he was man enough to not bring that up just now. All the weird shit you did in Miami that we know to be true, and trust that it will come full circle because the truth always prevails. And Tom's like, it's not true, Kristen. That's not true. Stop obsessing over my life. I'm sorry you're such a bitch and you're so fucking unhappy.
It's so funny because it is true. And so funny because it's fully true. And then James walks back in. He's gotten his... He's built himself back up again. And he's like, Tom, you need to grow the fuck up, bro. You need to get the fuck over it. Everything you do annoys me. Your hair annoys me.
Which is like... cut over to fucking Tom and his scene boy phase that he's
What do you
having.
mean my hair annoys you?
And Kristen's like, be nice to him. Be nice to him. And Tom's like, I don't have to be nice to him.
And Kristen's like, fine. And Tom's like, fine. And then they storm away from each other. And Kristen and James walk out into Sir Alley. And Kristen in a confessional is like, Tom cheated on me with 5 girls that I know of. Why wouldn't he do the same to Ariana? More on that later.
And then in Sir Alley, James is like, I cannot wait to see the look on Ariana's face when the truth comes out and it's all a fucking go. It's time that all of this shit blows up.
In the arms of the angel.
James Kennedy fully is like Josh Peck pressing the button in Oppenheimer. He's like, it's time all of this shit blows up.
And that's the end of this episode.
That's awesome. Thanks for hanging out, you guys.
Chill one this week. Very chill one.
Very chill and calm and normal.
Very
and we didn't
chill.
say or do anything that was weird and off-putting.
Nope, we didn't make any jokes that didn't land. We nailed it the entire time.
We are exclusively funny all the time.
Always.
And Tom Schwartz is a big fan of this podcast. Never forget that.
Never forget.
Please join us over on the Pumptreon
Hell
to
yeah.
see even more of us, get in some more
Please.
giggles, and of course support what we're building over here.
Yes.
You can follow the show at Pumpcast Rules on Instagram and TikTok. You can follow me at Maddie Drospec.
You can follow me at Meg Ruoko.
And we will see you guys in next week's episode. Bye.